G'day folks, g'day folks, welcome back. Oh, what a delightful evening, eh? What's the time? Wow, this is late, nearly 9 o'clock. Must have had a late one last episode. Come on, chooks, get in the hen house. Go on. Okay, I'm going to quickly, actually I should just check the status of the farm first. Okay, greenhouses. They'll be right for the night. I'm sure the sheep are going to be fine. I know they're fine. I've just fed them. And they're fine. Okay. Just going to crash for the night and continue on next morning. I just want to check the keep pressing on the buttons. Hang on. I'm going to check the price of the lettuce too. That's the other thing I quickly got to do. See how much space they've got. Where are we? Because I think I'm going to have to move a couple. Come on, where are we? Hell, lettuce. Okay, it's going to start to come up tomorrow, but still rather dire. Just going to pop round to the greenhouses. Yeah. The chickens are everywhere. No, I better move them because... Wow. Actually, got plenty of room. I'll do it first thing in the morning. Yep, I'll do it first thing in the morning. This guy's been up a lot. Okay, you can sleep till 7. Give him a bit of a sleep in since he had a big day. Didn't realise the time was that late. Okay, wow, what a gorgeous morning. What a gorgeous morning. I'm just going to quickly take a screenshot and save it. Look at that, that's beautiful. Just bear with me for 1 minute. Okay, I just quickly took a screenshot. You probably didn't even notice how... You didn't even notice me gone as I paused it. I hope it didn't make too much of an interference with that, but let's go. Oh, we got eggs out already. Wow, I did not expect that. I'm not going to bother checking them because there won't be hardly anything in them, but I'm still surprised. Blue tube, will you get out of the bloody way? Oh, wow. Let's get you fed so I can get you out of the way. Oh, man. Everything's happening here. Right. Where am I going to stack them? I might stack them over there because, yeah, the chicken's in the way. Got blue two in the way. Okay, let's just come on, get out of the way, chook. And again, that wasn't me. That was the brakes. It just would not stop and jolted forward. I make plenty of mistakes as it is. I don't need mistakes made because I've got no brakes. Right. We're going to start nesting there, are you? Come on, give me a break. I'm really not sure how I'm going to do this. I might just go all the way down like this because they'll still give me plenty of room to get in and out of. And hopefully I might have to invest into another trailer, I think. Probably should have got a couple from the other end too. Blue! Oh my god. Really? Can't you dig a hole or something? I'm starting to wonder if this is a good idea, getting the animals. Of course it's a good idea, I love animals. Absolutely love them. Okay, just put that down there. To there. Wow, I better get a couple out of here too, sorted. I suppose it could take too much time. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I've got an idea here. Just hope it doesn't fill up before I get started. It'd be interesting to see if by compressing them all up I can fit more in there, or if they are actually a numbered trigger. Like if they will say, if 10 was the limit, the normal limit, and if I squashed them all up and I could physically fit 11 or 12, would it allow that? I somehow doubt it. I think everything's about numbers. It's just, it'll just respawn it in a different spot, I think. I'm definitely not 100% sure. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Come on, chicks, get out of the way. No, I can easily do that. Okay. Right. Fair income. Really? There must be an equation with this dog. Knows exactly where I'm going. Gets his own coordinates in place and says, right, this will be a good place to stuff him up. And you know what? You'd be right. I'm just thinking about, I know they're a different direction than the other two pallets. But you know what? If I do it this way, I'm sure I'll be able to. Get them in and out in a hurry. I don't have to panic so much now, because I know there's room there now. But while I'm at it, I might as well. Actually, I better just check how much water they got. Yeah, they're fine. I will put a tank of water in there, just not at the moment. So we get a bit tighter here. Trying to compress this side up now a bit. Can't have tell I used to be a forklift driver. Did it for about 10 years in the meatworks. A long time ago. There we go. Didn't have any of these fancy controls though. If you wanted to move the forks, you'd have to get out, lift the clip up and give the forks a good kick into the right position, and then drop the clip back down again. Certainly not a case of just, you know, hitting a button and sliding it to the left and sliding it to the right. Yeah, he went between the tyres, I was watching. How far can I get in? Yeah, I'm not gonna... I'll make it up here, give myself plenty of room to get in and out of. Alright, let's just drop that down a bit. That'll do it. Oh, it's a chicken. You can see this little red dot on the cobblestone thing. What the hell's that? I'm going to check me. So many things to check too. I don't have to rush because yeah, so many things to do. But because I'm not having to get the fields prepped in a hurry, as discussed from last episode, I can take my time. That's the last thing I wanted to do. Now you get out of the way. Just nick it back into the. I'll be able to push it back into place now. Right. There we go. What else we got? Let's clear out this side a bit. Man, I've got so much lettuce. I really am going to have to get another trailer, another setup. I mean, it's a good setup what I got, but it just doesn't hold enough. Especially if I'm going to be away from the you know, the farm for a bit at any one time. Again, later on, might go check the poplar too. See how that's looking. Yeah, sort of forgot about that. How much room have I got there? Just got a bit tighter. Yeah, I might start doubling it up here a bit. I'm not going to worry about getting every last one. I'm going to get some water in the tank after this, and then I'm just going to have a general look around, see have a look at all the other, have a look at anything and everything after that. My eyes are playing tricks on me at the moment. Just a little bit down, a little bit up. There we go. Doesn't come at the right angle I want to do, but never mind, I got a bit of room here now. Actually, I might just, what I might do is straighten these ones on the end of them. Knock it out of the way with the tyre. So we can straighten them all up. And that's right, they're a different way in, so I'll just do a bit of gap. There we go, that'll do. Not perfect, but it'll do. Right, let's just go and have a look. Tank, that's right, now I've got to fill up the water. Yes. Get back in the cabin in a second. Get back in the cabin so just probably not a good idea to go down a slippery bank in the rain with a heavy load. Alright, but you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. Alright, okay, let's get in the cabin and have a quick look. There we go. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't feel like why I'm rushing it. I'm so used to rushing because I've always had, you know, I'm always fighting time. But now that I'm not in a rush to do the fields, well, I mean, I will be doing them, but I'm not in a rush to do them. I got time to sort of take my time and do things properly. Well, bad use of words because I've always been doing it properly, but just gives me more time to, you know, I suppose enjoy the process. Maybe might be better. Yeah. Come down a little bit tighter. It didn't even move then. Try that again. Come a little bit tighter. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right, now. Oh yeah. I wonder if I can fill it here. No, I know it's turning back in, but yeah, just being cautious because this thing here will pick you up and slide you down the hole. Okay, here we go. Going to go to the first greenhouse, closest to the stream. Well, come on, get out of the way. What are you hiding? Right. Okay, we'll get the far one done in a sec. This rain's given everything a nice clean. I know I hosed them down the other day, but there's something about the rain. You know, it always seems to, in this game, it always seems to give an extra shine in the rain. Makes it like new. It's almost as if it's given another lick of paint. I might just go here, I think. little bit more. That's it. I just got it all. Is that it? Yep, that'll do. Okay. Looks like, oh, I felt the weight then. Looks like I survive another dip in the water. I'm just waiting for the day the whole thing goes in and I got to reset it. I've had a couple of close calls and one where I really did go in, but I was just lucky enough, and I was lucky enough just to drive it out, but I only just managed to do it. I thought I was gone for all money. You know. Come on in, get out of the way. Okay, that's going to do me for a bit, I think. Just put it back under the cover, get it out of the way. Just let it jump off a little bit so I can get around the tight corner. Get a bit further. Okay. Do a bit more of a run up. Just to get the right angle. There we go. Should just about center it soon. Tell you what, it doesn't take much to get it turning. Are we undercover yet? I reckon so. Right, now. Right. Now I'm going to do pretty much of a walk around, or a drive around in this case. Here for a start. Just hop out here. Now. Okay, well it's above. Says 400 kilos. It's been 400 for a bit, but the literage now is changing to 470. So I'm not concerned about it, but I am surprised how long it's taking. I'll just grab one bale. I know it's good, but I figure every time I walk past it, I might as well not go past empty-handed. Just grab one. I'm not going to muck around too much here. That'll do. Right, just pick that one up, just to keep everything chopped up. Alright, so how are we going for wool? Oh, okay, how much we got? 1,000 here, and we got, oh, nearly 2,000. That's good. What's the price of wool? That's what we can look at. I think wool's going to be the end of this one. Here we go. Okay, no, I'm not in a hurry to sell it. Still, price is actually going down. Okay, so we've checked the sheep, checked the honey, checked the lettuce. Okay, now let's look at the fields. We'll go do something in the field now. 1, 2, and 41. Okay, I think stoning's up for the day. If you can see. If you can notice, I'm not sure if it's been picking up in the recording, I'm zooming in a bit, but if you look at the difference between field 1 and field 2, you'll notice, I'm hoping you can notice that there's orange in field 1 and yellow in field 2. If you don't already know, that represents the different rock sizes. Now, I think there are some rollers that can crush the smallest size stones into the, opposed to picking them up. And that's all well and good. The only reason why I don't do that is obviously that it's never 100% to get the big ones out. And all it takes is a fill that gets a combination of both, and you'll always still have something left over. That's why I usually always go for a stone picker, just to get everything. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on today. I'm going to do the stone picking, and then we'll go for a drive over to the poplar farm and see how that looks. Anyway, there's a stone. I see it. Let's go get it. How are we going for petrol? I might have to get some petrol soon. I'll just play it by ear. I'll probably get it when I have to empty the. Actually, before I even do that, this trailer's on the way. Better get that out of the way. Is that a nice wash? Otherwise, when I empty the stones, it's going to can interfere. I might just do the loop around and put it in one of these sheds on the other side. I think the sheds on the other side are a little bit bigger. Okay. Right. I'm going to spin it around. Chicken's exactly where I want to be. Go a bit wide over here and see if I can turn it around. Right, okay. So let's just hook it around here. Come on, get over here. Start turning. Okay, that'll do ya. Get in here. Right. Oh, that's right. We get the still, yeah. My objectives is still to get the forage wagon opposed to the forage harvester. Which is, yeah, a bit of a sore point from an early episode, but I don't think we are seriously too far away from getting it. You know, if we sold everything I had now, we'd probably have enough to get it. Why aren't you kicking? Here we go. Cool. Right. But it also means selling a lot of these lettuces at a loss. So alright, so we're going to go after field 1. How much? Okay, so we've got about 1,000 litres of rocks. I want to inspect the grass field too. It should be just about full length now, I reckon. Okay, so see, X, zoom it out a bit, get rid of that. Okay, and I'll start it up in a second when I get it all lined up properly. Lower it down. It's a nice looking field. Oh, geez, I'll tell you what, slip and slide from the rain. I might even hold off, I'm thinking, if it's going to be like this. Let's have a look at the weather. I don't normally look at the weather too much, but what's the time? The time is nearly 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Okay, by 10 o'clock it looks like it's going to be dry. So just have a quick look at this map for a moment. I'm just going to zoom out and wonder if I can click over to here. I can. Okay, I'm just going to turn the engine off and we're going to go visit the poplar farm. Oh, still on. Here's another button. There we go. Right. Okay, this is my poplar plantation. As you can see, it's 2 different sizes. It took 2 separate days for the for it to grow. So that's one growth stage, and this is the first growing stage. You can see it's quite a bit different, quite a bit bigger, quite a bit different. That's interesting. A couple small seedlings here. I must have topped it up or fixed it up at a later stage or something. Not sure what went on there. But yeah, this is looking pretty decent. This will be nice. I'm really it would have been better if I could have harvested a few of these trees. Actually, from memory, I think there are a couple that I did manage to get down. I haven't collected yet. Always going to give it a shot. I think I've done this a million times. It gives you the impression it's about to go and then says, nah, you can't have it. Yeah, like that. But I did manage to get a few of them down, so I suppose it doesn't hurt to keep trying. You might be lucky. Not that I need the wood, but they're a real pest to dodge when doing the harvest. So if I can get anything down at all, it will help me. No. Okay, must have a line, a specific line that goes right across there. What about here? No, can't do that. Didn't put much effort into that one. Okay. Okay, has it stopped raining? No, it hasn't. Yeah, there's one of the trees that I've felled. I wonder if we got any bigger ones. What about this one here? I probably can do this one, but this is a, yeah, I can get rid of this. There's two reasons why I haven't chopped it down. You could even say three, because I love trees. I do, but this is actually more of a weed of a tree. But if I chop it down, it's going to be one other thing I'm going to be tripping over. It's not worth anything, and it's not really in the way, so I'll just leave it. If it was a tree of value, yeah, probably would, but realistically the trees on this side aren't so much of a problem. It's ones in the back side over there. They're the ones that's the real pain in the buttocks. Okay, yeah, I think I got rid of the big ones. So there's one or two scrappy trees there I could take care of. But I just wanted to show you the poplar, and they're renowned when you're planting them. They're renowned for leaving gaps like this. I use the I change the spacing on the that's interesting, rocks. I change the spacing on the planter, and it sometimes causes these little gaps. But after a harvest, I will line it. I'll redo the portions that I've missed, and it'll all even itself out eventually. Okay, enough here. Just trying to think what else we got. I suppose I could make a start on the stoning. I was hoping it'd be. It's not a big field. Okay, I'm just going to have to go with it. I mean, look at the tyres. You can even see now just that short. Looks pretty impressive actually. Short stint in the field. It's really packed up the tread with mud. So I am going to be slipping and sliding. Just got to wait and see. I just hope I don't end up, completely stalling and wheels spinning and the stone picker jackknifing, and that's probably what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. Drop it down. Okay, let's see if we can get some sort of start on this. I'm already starting to. I'm already battling it, that I really am. So we're starting out on 1,000 litres because the stone picker was just about 3/4 full, or just over half, I should say. And I suppose will give us some indication of how full the fields are of rocks. I don't think this has got as many as field 2, but the rocks are, I think, significantly bigger. So we have a quick look. Yes. You'll see here the field 1 is orange, and I don't know, maybe they are about the same density, quantity, but field 1 definitely bigger rocks. Okay, let's get on with this. Oh, crikey. This is messy, really messy, and I'm really struggling having to do this just so I can straighten up, because it was fighting me just to straighten it. I'm even pressing forward and it's going backwards on its own, uphill at that. So I don't know how that works. I think it stopped raining, but it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. I saw the windscreen wiper going, so I knew it was still raining. We're going downhill, I guess. So it seems to be going at a good old pace. Alright, so if I lift it up here, I wonder if I go up and down the road, the mud will come off. I'll try right while I'm emptying it, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so bring it around here. Probably something like that. 3, 3. You know, and as for this other portion of the field that I messed up when I tried to expand it, although I pretty much said I've given up on it, and I largely have, between episodes I'm going to be seeing if I can somehow restore it or do something with it. I'm probably going to have to use a mod or something, because I haven't actually got ownership of the land. And if I can manage to do something, obviously it's not going to be for profit or anything, it's just going to be purely for aesthetics of the field, trying to restore the field. You know, if anything, I'll be losing money, because if I kept it the way it is, there's still a portion of the field that I can actually use and make money off. But you know, it's not cheap because it's still my land. But it really looks pretty. I don't want to say crappy, but you know, my efforts to expand it has made it pretty crappy. I think it's only right that I give it a shot to fix my mistakes up. Well, it wasn't really a mistake, but I created the mess, so I cleaned my mess up. Yeah. See how we go. See how we go. Man, these fields are going to start producing some good gear. Once I get all the stones out. Okay, maybe another 20 minutes with a bit of luck. It's in-game 20 minutes I'm talking about. Rain might be stopping with a bit of luck. Potato field over here looks like it's going quite well, although I'm surprised the owner hasn't taken the effort to get rid of the weeds. A nice crop like that deserves to have no weeds in it. Then again, I think any crop that you got deserves not to have any weeds in it. And I'm not being hypocritical, because my first 3 harvests had weeds in it, but that was only because I bought fields with the weeds in it and I didn't have the equipment to get rid of it now. But now that I've done the harvest, I've ploughed it, so realistically there shouldn't be any issues with weeds now. And the other thing is, I had some sort of strange interaction with the field, I think 41, with fertilising. You know, it wasn't recognising any format of fertilising. That really got me. I'm not sure. That stumped me. And I'm just hoping now that I've done the harvest, it somehow has been reset. I'll find out sooner than later. Once I get round to that field, I'll be taking keen interest to see if it's taking the fertilising. Wow, it's the rain. It's just making steering this thing really difficult. Right. Then again, I suppose that would be the case in real life. I mean, you know, doing this in the rain, you probably would be slipping and sliding. So, can't be too upset by it. But I mean, if I wasn't doing this, what would I be doing? You know, be killing time, sleeping. I really don't like doing that. Now that as boring as people might say this sort of work is, at the end of the day, it's work, and that's what farming's all about, as we all know. All of us who play the game, we well aware that's part and parcel of the way this thing works. And you know, I largely don't mind it. just relaxing for me, as I've said before. Just enjoy it. Well, is that down? Yeah. I thought I might have lifted up in the air for a second. Wow, you can see the capacity is starting to fill up now. It must be about 80%, maybe a bit over 80%. So I think it's 73%, there you go. I was just guesstimating. Curious to know if we can get it all in. See, look at that. I'm going sideways here. Come on, let's get this done. It's amazing how good the fields look after they've been stoned and fertilised and prepped properly. They always seem to be a nice, lush, dark, shiny colour. You can almost tell just by looking at a field, you know, what's it had done to it. If it's got like a white, rough tinge to it, you usually know it's missing some fertiliser, or you know, it's only been cultivated. And not that there's anyone cultivating, but you can usually tell what stage the field is by just by the look of it. I'll get mine to about 97%, something like that. Anything I'll be missing, and quite deliberately, is the mulching. That's the only thing I don't really do. You know, it's an option to do if you want to just get a little bit more out of your field, but seriously, it takes what you make in dollars, you lose in time, and you know, you could be using the time to make dollars elsewhere, and that's the way I look at it. We're going for capacity 82%. There you go. I'm just wondering if we're going to get it all in. It's steering me again. I don't know if you can appreciate how much lock I'm putting into this tractor to keep it straight. 82%. Come on. Oh, petrol's down too, and we have to look into that too. I don't want to be running out. I've never run out of petrol in this. There's something I don't want to do. But if it even gets close to red, I'm going to drop whatever I'm towing and just head for the nearest station. The last thing you want to do is run out of petrol. Got a fair bit left, really, just, you know, the scheme of things, but it's definitely getting low. Well, that's what we've done so far. That didn't take too long, so. Once we get this done, the stoning, obviously fertilising and liming, that takes near enough to no time at all. So things will start to speed up once I get these fields up to scratch. You know, we're almost 10:15 now and it's still raining. The in-game map said, the in-game weather forecast said it was due to be complete its raining by about 10 o'clock. So I wonder if that's going to add another 2 hours to it and make it like, you know, 12 o'clock lunchtime or 1 o'clock or something like that before it stops raining. This wouldn't be a good day to do your harvesting, obviously. You know, although I'm doing some things in the rain, that's obviously one thing I wouldn't be doing, is harvest in the rain, because you lose a percentage of your harvest. You know, and in real life, forgotten what I did used to know the percentage of moisture in your crop before, you know, basically the drier the crop, the better for harvesting. And if it's got a certain amount of moisture in it, well, it's not worth. You end up losing crops. So it's always a fine line. So, and I think the way they incorporate that into the game is, if they won't stop you from harvesting in the rain, but if you do, there'll be a penalty attached, as in the amount you get back in your harvest. So I suppose that's a bit of it's sort of common sense, I guess. It's a good way of sort of dealing with it. At the end of the day, everyone's out to make a living in this game, and so why would you harvest in the rain if you knew that? Okay, almost getting to the end of this field anyway. I'm just waiting to see my windscreen wiper at the back turns off, because once that happens, obviously, I'll know it'll stop raining. And hopefully the tractor will be a lot more manoeuvrable than what it is now. I mean, it's getting through it, don't get me wrong, but it's a constant struggle. You're not seeing the struggle I'm going through to keep it straight. I mean, I'm just about going sideways at the moment. That's why I keep backing it up, so it allows me to straighten it up. Okay. There we go. Field's going to start to get shorter and shorter because of the angle I'm cutting now. So we're getting there. It's time 10:30 already. It's taking me this. Oh, we went for a bit of a tour, I suppose. We moved the lettuces. That's right. Yeah. So it wasn't all seeding. 8. Got up at 8. Maybe probably 40 minutes, I suppose, moving pallets. Say an hour with that and the poplar. So 7, 8, 9. Am I up? I'm flying. Okay, see, I'm flying now. So that means the stone picker is full. It's just folded up, so don't knock any cars out in the way. I just felt this big urge of speed hit me. And I think it stopped raining because you're going to go or you're going to turn. Okay. Yeah, as I was coming down the hill, all of a sudden the tractor sort of took off. So I wasn't even looking at the capacity, but I certainly felt it. Right, what are you going to do now, mate? Good choice. Very good choice. Alright. So, come on, chooks, out of the way. Chicken pancake otherwise. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I can unfold it before I can empty it. Is that what it's all about? Why can't I empty it? Should be getting an empty icon. Huh. I can't remember what I did with the stones. Maybe this is the first time I filled it. Let's just have a look. Stones, where are we? Yes, sugar, strawberry, sugar. Well, it's not there. How about the first half? Stone, just tea. Okay, well, we've got nowhere to sell them. Well, I'm going to have to dump them somewhere, I think. Okay, I know where I can dump them. It's a vacant spot where on the other side where we do the let's just fold that up. It's a vacant spot on the other side of the grasslands here. that's what I'll use it for. I've got no other use for that area at the moment, and I really want to hang on to these stones. Oh, no, I know where that is. That's not what I wanted. Yep. Gotta go further up here. What's in here? This is what I was looking for. Yeah, there's a little patch up here I can use, because I've got real no use for this area at the moment. Maybe I should just paint some concrete up. I'm not going to muck around with painting anything at the moment, although it will make it easier to see it. Right here, I'm going to turn this into a bit of a dumping ground. I'll leave a bit of a gap either side so I can get around. Right, Control I think, dumps. Yeah. I got no other option, because I got nowhere to store it. Although I'm just thinking maybe maybe one of the silos at the train station. I didn't think of that. Next time I load it up, I'll try that. I'll have to get a bucket for this tractor so I can pick that up again at a later stage. That's okay. I'll fix up that. Access here. What are we doing? This side here, are we? That's right, halfway up this road here. That's where I ran out, I think. I mean, I filled the fill this stone picker up. Capacity was reached. Right, V3, and turn like heck. Is it down? Of course, yes, it's down alright. I keep forgetting that's the part I botched up with the with my efforts with the ploughing. So I'm just gonna, I know I've done this bit area, but I'll just use it to straighten it up a little bit. I'll come back down. This fill's just about done. You can see the where the those stripes here. They're stripes of straw that's come out of the harvester. Look, I actually haven't ploughed that part, obviously, that's where you can see it. But if you see on the right side of it, where all the edges lines up, that's going to be the boundary down to the, you know. So that's the line I'm going to take, and if I can somehow rejuvenate that area to its original form, I will. I might have a look at the XML, might have a bit of mucking around when I get a chance. That's a shame, it really is. I hate to leave it like the way it is. I'll try to fix it up with landscaping tools, but because I don't own the peripheral, you know, the land that it is, I cannot do anything about it. It's also going to be interesting to see, yes, even now I'm not picking up any rocks. So I probably have reached the boundary. I'll just go up a little bit further in case there's some real estate on the top end. Now, is that working there? That is working there. So I'll just, a little portion here that I haven't. I was just sort of experimenting then. Oh, I didn't mean to go that wide. Come on, straighten it up. There we go. I just want to see what I can get a grip on and what I can't. So anything with that ploughing texture obviously belongs to the peripheral. Okay, now that's down. So I'll just come a little bit wider over here at the top here and see if I can get some sort of line happening. You can see if anything comes up here. I'll just take it wider. I'm just going to keep trying it until I've worked exactly out where the line is. So it seems to be working at the moment, so maybe it's got a little bit more real estate in there. You can sort of, I don't know if you can see the different tones between the ploughed area and the where I've gone over with the stone pick. Right, let's just bring this over here a bit. It's driving me again. Come on, get back over there. Right. Okay. Let's just do this a little bit more. Yeah, I think we've just about reached our limit. Probably even done this portion before, but because it's not leaving any textures behind, it's hard for me to really understand where I've been, where I haven't been. So it's not picking up those stones. So I just see this. I was picking up some of them on these stripy textures before. Okay, it's changed. No, it's picking them up. It's not picking them all up. Okay. I think I'm just about ready to leave it. Because it's like the plough, it allowed me to plough, but didn't mean it was ready to seed. I'll just go down and see if there's anything else I can pick up, and this will be this field. Yeah, see, nothing else is coming up anymore. No. I'm not. It might be changing the texture a little bit, but certainly not picking anything up. Alright, so that's... I'll just have a look at what it looks like in the map. Yeah, you can see what's been left. Pretty disgusting the way they've done that to me. Anyway, never mind. Onwards and upwards, let's go. Let's get this other field running. So this field should be a lot quicker because there won't be stuffing around with the sliding around I had with the rain, and I'm not going to be mucking around because I didn't stuff the field up on this side. So we got that down. Engine V3, let's go. Between now and the next episode, I'm going to go out of my way to find some sort of production that takes the stones. Yeah. I thought I was going to do that last time. I'm going to lie, it slipped my mind. I have had a look on them. Not specifically for that, but I have had a look on the mod hub, and there was a couple of things I did find. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on one of them, but it's not it's not going to make a huge impact on the map, but I think it'll fit quite nicely on the map. I don't mean size, I just meant, what it is, it'll fit in quite nicely. So I'll probably I've actually already downloaded it, I just haven't included it yet. Actually, no, I may have. I think I actually put it in the folder, I just haven't, as I was loading it up, I didn't, double click on the green. When you're activating a mod, I just haven't activated it, so I should be making physical notes. Anyway, I will be anticipating to install that mod when I think of it, and hopefully it'll be next episode. Won't be a big job, quite a small job actually. Okay, V3. But I actually really like the look of it. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, you see now we're sipping pretty quickly through this portion of the day now. It was a real struggle on the other side. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so I think with this episode, it's just, I think it's either just before or just after the hour mark. I do have a little some sort of timer in place at the moment. It's just giving me some indication. It's somewhere around the hour mark. What I'll do, I was going to do all three fields, but I'm just going to finish this field off and leave the other field to be stone picked for the next episode. And then the rest of that episode will be well, yeah, not 100% sure. A couple of things. I'll be doing a bit of fertilising, but that won't take long. And yeah, I may have a mod in there we can muck around with to install and set up. You know, hopefully I won't forget to do it this time. I'll make a note somewhere. You know. And I'll have a look also between now and then for a some sort of mod that can make use of the stones. I haven't actually done that yet, but I will do that for sure. You know, maybe even, no, I was going to say maybe I might start selling some of the lettuce, but I mean, it's only to get the forage wagon. I don't really need it at the moment. But as soon as I get these fields done, and that's not going to, you know, this is probably the slowest part of the whole process right now. I mean, of what's left. We're going to have 6 months of nothing. So what I'll do is I will get the forage wagon as quick as possible. And I'll cut the grass down again like I did before, except this time I won't be baling it. I'll just be scooping it up in the forage wagon, and we'll see if we can do some silage. And after that, it's going to be the next purchase will be another block of land. Now that we're slowly, well, we're not slowly, but we've just about got everything we really need. Concentrate on buying some more fields, and the fact that we've been buying more fields, you know, I'm going to start stockpiling some of the ingredients for cows in the silo. So once I get a few decent amount of hay, silage and grass and maybe whatever else I need, I'll be doing some cows. I'm going to make full use of the farm. I mean, the facilities are there to make money, so why not use it? And as I always say, I don't want to just buy the cows for the sake of buying them. If I can't support them off my own land, I need to find I've got to buy feed, and you know, you're going backwards when you do that sort of stuff. Well, if you don't go backwards, you're not going forwards anyway. You know, you're either just staying still or going backwards. Because all that stuff ain't cheap to buy, and you know, when you can be growing it yourself. And once you get a decent amount of fields, not only will you be feeding the animals yourself, making the feed, you'll be making, you know, you can be selling it for profit and putting it into other productions, start buying the productions, and it really sets off a cycle of profit. And that's what it's all about. Once that happens, this series is going to scream by. I know it took an awful lot to get it going, but that's just generally the way I play these, you know, these scenarios. I don't like just to, you know, I mean, it's been a real treat with this map having a stack of equipment, because it's not normally the way I do my maps. I'm absolutely loving it, don't get me wrong, but I normally do a survival type. Usually involves getting the smallest, cheapest block of land with a loan and a chainsaw, and that's usually where I start. Not even a tractor. I'm using chopping up logs, chopping the logs down. I carrying them by hand to the sawmill, and then just, you know, taking it from there. Where I'm buying some sort of small mode of transport, I can carry it. You know, and it's just upgrade from there on. But I'm actually seeing now a lot of maps coming out too, and it was funny because when it first came out, it seemed to take ages for any of the mod maps to come out. But now, you know, I'm seeing them left, right, you know, they're coming out in droves. And some of them really, well, I mean, they all look good, but some of them really look like my style of maps. I mean, everyone's got different tastes, so no matter what map you got, it's going to be a good one to somebody. There's certainly a lot of good content out there now, and I've already started downloading a couple, saying, "Oh, that looks good. I want to do that." So I've set aside a couple of maps for the future. You know, I know my series is quite slow taking off, and you know, but like I said, you know, in the past, I'm not necessarily doing this for views. I'm just doing this because I love the game. You know. I've been playing this game for a few years now without the YouTube channel, and I'm not playing it any less. The only difference is now I'm just gabbing on while I'm playing it. Anyway, you know, all this talk, it's actually just a distraction, you know. It's just a distraction from, you know, it's a slow process doing this stone picking, and I'm not going to say boring because I actually enjoy it, but I know a lot of other people would consider it boring, and you know, I can understand why. But it'd be probably boring to watch, but if you're doing it, you get a lot more enjoyment out of it. So I hope I've distracted everybody enough. Wow, that fill there looks nice. How much is that? That's filled for 80,000. You know, that's not quite there at the moment. I have got money, but a lot of, you know, although it doesn't look like it on paper, I mean up front, but on paper I have. Once I start selling all the lettuces, and I got the wool, and I got the honey, and right now I'm guessing I've probably got the best part of about $40,000 or $50,000 straight up. But no, I'm not even going to say it's expensive. It's not that expensive actually. It's pretty good. It's just that I haven't got that money. But you know, one day I will easily have that money. And I'm certainly not going to join these fields together. That's for sure. I've learnt my lesson. Here we go. I'm not going to empty this. I know I've got one. Obviously, I've got one more field to go, 41, but I'm not going to empty it just yet. For two reasons. Number one, I'm pretty sure I can fit them both in, but I don't want to just dump this on the. Even though I did it before, I had nothing. I mean, I had to do something. But if I can keep everything in the trailer, then I don't have to dump this load. I just hang on to it, and hopefully next episode I'll have something like, as I said, some sort of production or some use for the rocks where I can just dump it straight into it. It probably won't be a sales point. I mean, it may be a sales point, but I'm not looking to get a sales. I'd rather find some sort of production. Yeah, I've said also before, I've got a concrete production on one of my other maps that I'm doing. And that'll be fine. Maybe I'll do that. If I can't find anything else, I'll get a concrete production mod that I'm using the other map, and at least I'll see if that makes something. If it can turn into something I can sell. And again, even if it can't, I could always stockpile the bags, concrete bags, and get one of these construction projects as something on the side. Although, in all fairness, I don't really want to do that on this map, because although we're really going slow at the moment with progress, or seems it, we really are on the brink of very quickly upgrading, like buying blocks of land, and you know, meeting my goal of this map is to buy every block, and that's going to happen. And what I'm getting at with this concrete thing, with these construction things, if I did one now, I don't think I'd end up finishing it. You know, they take a long time to do. You know, they really do. So, with the other map I'm doing, yeah, absolutely. But if this was a 4x map, absolutely. Or even just another map that's really, really big. You know, it's got longevity to play. I definitely will. But we're going to be finishing this episode pretty quickly, folks. I know you're probably pretty tired of me rambling on, fair enough. I'm just distracting you at the moment. I mean, what I say is 100% what I feel, and you know, I'm not, you know, it's all true blue stuff I'm saying, but at the same token, it is a bit of a distraction, because I know it's probably not exciting viewing, even though I'm enjoying it. It's not exciting to you guys because you're just watching me go up and down a field. I might just lift it up and go uphill and speed it up. In fact, we're just about done. Just got this little bit up here to do. And look at the state of these fields. I'll have a bit more of a look. B3. What I'll do is I'll finish this field, I'll have a quick look at the field, just hop out and have a look at what it says. And then I'm going to drive it over to field 41, and that's what I'm going to call it. I'll have it over there, so next episode I'll know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing first up. Alright, so we've still got plenty of room. Got half a tank. capacity wise. Just a little bit more here that I haven't done. Right here, and this will be it. I'll pack it up in a second. This one, I'll better have a quick look at this. I think that's done now. Yeah, let's swap out. Right, okay, so we are at needs lime, needs rolling. I'm not going to worry about rolling at this stage, but I probably will eventually, but not at the moment. Definitely going to lime it, definitely going to fertilise 2 states. That should take it about 95% probably. Maybe if I rolled it, it'd be about 97%. Let's just zoom out and have a look. Okay, wow. Well, there's a lot of gold here on this map. Oh, that's the other thing. When I do start buying, obviously I'm going to buy when they're gold. And then sell the crop or use the crop. Alright. I'm going to go and take this down to the other farm. The other field. 41. Where am I at? Okay, let's go. And then I'm going to call it, folks. Much appreciate you guys for sticking by us. It was a long episode. Well, it wasn't that long, but it was probably like a trip to the dentist, watching me attack the fields the way I did. Probably like a trip to the dentist, I guess. I think this is my field here that I'm going to. This is 41, as far as I know. I'm just going to sort of semi-line it up, and I'm going to call it here. I'm just going to double check this is my field. I think it is. Owned by me, yep. Okay, engines off. Okay, thanks folks, and we'll see you next episode. Finish this field off and continue. Bye for now.